Hey everyone, how's it going today? Today I've got this box. I'm not going to show the top side of it. Well, I will. I'll just cover my information. But I got this through an auction. It's 1980, some 1980, some 1990 football cards. That's primarily what it is. The reason I got it was for basically one card that I'm after, that I was wanting out of it, and there were some others in there that caught my interest as well from the pictures. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open this. You can see here in the smaller picture of me actually opening the box and stuff. I don't have much space, and I'll show you the contents here. Try to the room on my table. There's the box, and then the contents inside. It is a Goodwill find. I got this through Goodwill, so we'll go through these cards, talk about some of the players. I'll show you the card I was really after. Like I said, it's from 1980s, 90s, so I'm just gonna make a handful of a few piles here, and just kind of thumb through them. I would say there's probably a few hundred cards here. Cost about that of a blaster by the time put shipping and handling on them. They came from Hawaii. I do know that. But kind of thumb through these, and let's see what we pull. I haven't searched through these. The card I'm chasing could possibly been taken out. So looks like I've got a little lag there on the bigger camera, but we'll manage to get through these. Right off, pro set of Thurman Thomas. Kind of a hit there. Otis Anderson. Another Thurman Thomas. Warren Moon. For some reason, I've got some major lag going on between the camera in the corner and the main camera, so just bear with me. Maybe it'll work itself out. Mike Cofer. There's probably a pretty decent one right there. Sterling Sharp. I'm going to go back and pull those Thurman Thomases real quick. This is going to be a pretty long video. One of my favorite players back in the day, Rod Woodson, and then Chris Dolman. Rod, I think, is a Hall of Famer. So let's continue here. I've got stuff here turned every which way. Just set them aside. I don't want to spend too much time trying to flip them. There we go, Bill Romanowski. Pretty solid player back in the day. I love these older cards, especially when they have Houston Oilers Sean Jones, Hayward Jeffries, Cornelius Bennett, solid player for the Bills. I guess they had a game in Tokyo one time, the American Bowl. Jonathan Taylor. Okay, now we're getting some Pinnacle here. I pulled some Pinnacle college draft picks the other day. Matter of fact, one sitting right here. Here's one of the draft picks. That's a Pinnacle, so they're still around. Neil Smith, he with the Chiefs. Awesome player. Oh, Mike Singletary. Got a couple of them. I really like Mike Singletary. A third one. Okay. A fourth one. Fifth one. 5 of those Mike Singletaries. Tell you what I'll do. I'm knocked over a big old pile of cards. First person to put Mike in the comments, I will send you this card. If you're in the U.S., I will send you that card. If you put Mike and just put Mike in the comments, I'll send you that Mike Singletary card. Here we go. Who's that? Stephen Bragg's. Kind of a neat looking card. Rattlesnake. Put that one up here. Okay, now some older stuff. What year is that? That's about a 92, 93 card. Yeah, it's a 83. Emerson Walls. I'm going to put that one to the side, look that one up later. And then some 90s. Boomer Esiason, not bad. Yeah, he's been around for a while, you can see that. Michael Stewart, Christian, the Nigerian Nightmare, Christian Okoye. That's his 3rd year card. Kind of a nice one to have. All Pro. Brad Muster, John Settle, Mel Owens, Kyle Clifton, Wayman. There we go. Chris Spielman. I really like Chris Spielman. Terrible thing that happened to his wife with breast cancer and losing that battle. Now some 90s. These are about 90, I want to say 91, 92. Dwayne Beckett, Merriweather, Pierce Holt. One stack down. Have about 3 stacks to go. Just thumb through them real fast. Some more Pinnacle. Looks like another collection of Dan. Tell you what, put Dan in the comments and I'll send you a Dan Stravrinsky. I'll send you that. First person to put Dan. Brian Noble. David Alexander. Reggie White, Charles Haley. That's a pretty cool looking card right there. Ray Childress, Pro Sideline. Kind of neat. Bob Gollick, about three of them. Jim Morris, or Joe Morris. Some John Washingtons. I wonder if this person just collected players or if they. Dennis Byrd. He played for the University of Tulsa and ended up being paralyzed. Wasn't supposed to walk again, and he's up with assistance, of course, with some canes. Here we go, Jim McMahon. If you're a Bear, Jim McMahon played for the Bears. He was with that championship team. Brad Baxter. Speaking of Bear, there's Richard Dent. I'm going to move these out of the way real quick. Bobby Humphreys. Lawyer Tillman. Benny Blades. A couple of them back to back. Stoyanovich. David Treadwell. These look like they're older. Yeah, these are 83. Back to the 83s. George Rogers. Steve Grogan. There we go. Not a bad one. Ed Murray. Didn't know any of those players from the 80s except for Grogan. One big stack down. I'm gonna, if I find that card, I'll show you. There we go. Munez, he was a solid lineman for the Bengals. Derek Thomas. The American Bowl again in London. I thought that was Jimmy Johnson there, but that's the Falcons. Neil Anderson, Pro Bowl. Jerry Ball. I really liked Jerry Ball back in the day with the Lions. Randall Cunningham, Pro Bowl. A lot of Pro Bowl stuff coming up. Kevin Green. I think he passed here recently. Hillenberg. Keith Jackson. He played for the University of Oklahoma. Steve Jordan. You know what? I'm going to pull Keith and probably throw him in that Oklahoma folder. Charles Mann, he was on the Sloppy Joe commercials. The man-sized sandwich. Pat Swilling. Carnell Lake. David Little. Chuck Noll. Coach Card. Rodney Peete. Thought that may have been Bradshaw. Some different. Eric Thomas, Ricky. Go through there was Sean Landana, a punter. Okay, Jeff Hostetler. He played for the Raiders. Barry Foster. Okay. Platinum Performer. Three of them. Or four of them. Five of them. Charles Haley. That's a 1986, I believe. Yep, that's a 1986 Tony Eason. Put that one up there. Hey, Dan Dierdorf. See what year that is. And 83 Dierdorf. I think he was an announcer. There's another Mike Singletary. Yeah, I'll put Mike up there in that. Randall Cunningham. I really liked Randall. '92 Fleer, '92 Fleer, '92 Fleer. Alrighty. Derek Thomas with a little shiny sticker on it. Put the style, make a pile right here that I'm going to keep and kind of look up. Here we go, Greg Pruitt. I remember him playing. And these are 1982, and he, University of Oklahoma. So I'm gonna, don't tell me I mixed up my Keith Jackson and, oh, he's right there. Another one to go in the Oklahoma. Stan Brock on the 83. Another Stan Brock. Pat Swelling. I wonder if that's his rookie. Yep, that's a Pat Swelling rookie card. That one will go right there. Hey, Danny White. Now we're talking. Okay, super rookie of Alonzo Highsmith that played for Houston. And I think he played for Dallas. Jennings, David Little, Cumry, Mike Wilson, Finnick. Oh, here we go. Ed Too Tall Jones. He was on that Coca-Cola commercial. I think that was him, or was it Mean Joe Green, where the kid was in the tunnel and gave the kid his jersey and a Coke or something. I'm thinking that was Mean Joe Green. But anyway, just some, here we go, Billy Sims. What year is that? Yeah, that's an 83. So, that one will definitely go into the Oklahoma folder. It's a little Ron Rivera. Okay, here's the card right here. I was chasing. That's the one I saw that I really wanted. That's what caused me to buy the pack or the box, and it looked like it was in real good condition in the pictures. Little edge wears. All in all, not a bad not in bad condition. That's the one I was after. That's the reason I bought the box. Was for the Brian Bosworth rookie card. I know he only played 2 or 3 years and got injured. Called it a career, but major Oklahoma guy. Put Billy over there with him. And I forgot about the Thurmans. I'll probably put one of them Thurman Thomases over in the Oklahoma folder as well. To continue this, Billy Joe Dupree, a tight end. I remember Billy Joe when he played, Michigan State player. And then Darryl Talley, Anthony Carter. What's neat, it even has their USFL stats in. Goodburn, Don Griffin, Pittman. Just kind of thumb through these. Mark Clayton. Hey, and this is the error card too. Right here, there should be a Topps disclaimer. See if this one has it on. Nope, that's not the same year. Yeah, it is, but just a different print. I'll put that one to the side. Mark Clayton. Ernie Jones. Anthony Carter. John Taylor. Joe Montana's go-to guy right there. Him and Jerry Rice. Flipper Anderson. Jacob Green and Lewis Sharp. These are turned every which way. Myron Gatton. Eric Moore. There we go, Pepper Johnson. I was seeing if that was a rookie. Carl Banks. That was a pretty solid Giants team right there. Mark Bavaro. I think he's one of the most underrated tight ends. Somebody's put these in teams, it appears. There's another Romanowski. Brenton Jones, another tight end. I believe that was underrated. Matt Millen. Mel Gray, I think he was an underrated kickoff return guy, receiver. Jerry Ball again. One year he got the turkey leg. Madden gave him the turkey leg in the Thanksgiving game. What do we have here? Ron Wolfley. Love the cut. High and tight, man. High and tight. Probably looks on back on that now, and what was I thinking? I think that's all of us when we were young. Back in the day, we went with something cool. What was I thinking? Sterling Sharp, Chris Miller, Butts, Vinny. Seeing if that was a rookie, it's not. 3 years late. Chris Dolman, a couple of them. Don Beebe. He was the one that had to wear the protector on the helmet. He was one of the first. Randall McDaniel. Tim McDonald. Dave Maggot. Eddie Murray. Mark Rippon. One of the first Native American quarterbacks in the league, I believe, from what I have heard. Sterling Shepard again. Or not Sterling Shepard, but Sterling Sharp. Singletary. LT Pro Bowl. Reggie White. I sure do miss the Pro Bowl games. Of course, they've gone to flag football and all that other stuff. These players, they're investments now, and the owners don't want them to get hurt. Eric Kramer, Herman Moore. So now they do flag football and all that other stuff that goes along with it. I don't watch much of it anymore as far as the Pro Bowl. Pat Swelling again. Oh, I like that logo. Frank Reich, the comeback kid. I think he made a comeback with the Bills twice when they were down like 40 points or more. Come back to win the game. Hence where he gets the name the comeback kid. Hillenberg. Charles Mann, the man witch. Woody Peoples, these were some old ones. Tim Brown. Jonathan Hayes, I really think he played for Iowa. He coached at the University of Oklahoma. I believe he was a tight ends coach. I'm not going to put him in the... Have to be a player to make the OU folder. Reggie White on the All-Pro. Dennis Byrd again. Told you about him. Rod Woodson a couple times. Tom Rathman. Stud fullback. I think he was underrated, him and Moose Johnson. Another Rathman. I really like the logos in that. year on that Fleer. Never heard of Steve Pelior. Have another little stack here to go through and be calling it good. Pat Swelling on the league leaders. Pretty neat little card there. Giants. It's Neil Anderson. And that's an upper deck. Game breaker. Kind of a neat little card. Go through this handful, and call it good. Okoye, Doman. There we go, Tom Landry. Franco Harris. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to actually look them up. Hall of Fame selection. There we go. Jack Lambert. I loved the Steelers back in the day because my brother, he liked the Cowboys, and that was about the time they were going head to head. And Jack Lambert again. Bob Gracie. Hall of Fame card. I'll check that one out. Wayne Fonts. That's a pretty cool looking card of who is that? Tim Rosenbeck. Bob, quarterback for the Cardinals. Looks like they were in Arizona at the time. Greg Kagan, that's who that is. Sterling Sharp. I think I've already gone through these. No, Sammy Smith, Billy Joe Tolliver, Neil Anderson. That's who that is. Willie Anderson. Frederick Larson. Greg Reynolds. Now that's a pretty cool looking picture. That's awesome looking. Keith Jones, John Art, James Dixon. Here's a draft pick card of Tony Bennett. I have to check out that rookie card. Keith Mallard, Chris Doman. Oh, I was hoping that'd be like a Walter Payton or Singletary or somebody like that, but I've got 3 or 4 cards here that overseas appeal. I guess that's Jerry Glanville. That's who that is. Yep, that's Jerry Glanville. I think I already showed that one. commissioner at the Berlin Wall. Richard Dent, that's a pretty cool looking card. Art Davis announces that the Raiders will still stay in LA. Carl Lee and Jay Hillenberg. Okay, that's pretty much it from the Goodwill haul. I got that one card I was after, and some other players that I didn't know was in the box or in the packaging. The Billy Sims, the Thurman Thomases, the Greg Pruitt, Keith Jackson, and a few others. Kind of my hit pile here. And cards I'm going to check on: Ed Tutal Jones, Alonzo Highsmith rookie, Danny White, Pat Swelling, Den Dierdorf, Eason. I'll check that one out. Some Singletaries. I'll give away one of those Singletaries. Just mention Mike in the comments, and I'll randomly select a person or take the first comment. But anyway, that's it from the Goodwill. Thanks from the Goodwill haul, that is. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see ya.